Fambul, good morning and welcome to your final day of Epic Sports this morning. We'll only bring them to you from Monday to Friday, and today is the last day for bringing to you Epic Sport for this week. And today is the 5th day in the month of December 2025. Fambul, day with you for the next 1 hour. So we'll bring to you extensively about international football today. And we also go talk to Tunde Scott, the general manager for FC Cologne. There is some high tension about a player we've been transferred from FC Cologne to Bo Rangers, but there is some decision from the player status committee about the player where he's called Thorpe, a player who started with Freetown City Football Club and joined FC Cologne, and now there is some very big issue with FC Cologne, the player status committee and Bo Rangers. We'll talk to Tunde Scott and as well try to bring somebody from Bo Rangers for get a balanced side of the story. A lot of matches lined up for you in international football. Manchester United again yesterday, then so far a 1-1 draw. Well, arguably, the team don't lack consistency in the league since the start of the league or since their appointment Ruben Amorim for being the head coach for Manchester United. Arsenal continue for the return back to winning ways after they get the 1-1 draw with Chelsea. The win at the Emirates Stadium against Brentford by 2-0. Next up, Aston Villa. Will Arsenal maintain this winning form? After the break, all of these then I'll play this morning. We'll analyze all to you in a short while.
If you look for best betting experience, register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet, try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them, like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and Boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today. Forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call in a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week. If you look for best betting experience, register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet, try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them, like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and Boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today. Forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call in a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
All right, lag over Studio 2 now and welcome Ivan Julius Lee. We Epic Money Show host for the very first time when they get time in the studio. He's a Manchester United supporter, by the way. Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Toby, and I'm happy to be at Epic Sports. Sorry. Good morning.
We also get James Kamaramane. We also is an Arsenal fan. Good morning, James.
Good morning, Toby, and good morning to the sport world and people that will listen to you.
Let's start off with Ivan. Let's talk about Manchester United a little. So far, since on our point with Almarin, let me get you general feedback about the coach since on our point time and in current status with the club.
All right, thank you very much. Amorim though actually 1 year in Manchester. He came in, I think, last year, November 1. And of course, he don't take 1 year at the club. And since he take over Manchester United, I think one thing first we establish being system, the formation we therefore play, the 3-4-3 formation. We believe that he therefore work with 3 defense. And coming to Manchester from the club we come on Portugal, Sporting, you want to believe, say, compared to Manchester United, one go on for describing appointment as probably not the high-profile manager we Manchester United need at this time. But the club, at some point, believe in building up the team. And since Alex Ferguson left some 10 years to 12 years back, you want to agree with me, say, successive manager, they know they come in, big names that don't come Manchester United, they're not able to succeed. So bringing Amorim, young manager by then, I think he was 39 years of age, coming to Manchester United. We all supporters, fans, we believe that he will grow with the club. He will develop with the club. I mean, he will learn about the English Premier League and all. And remember, before he take over Manchester United, he defeats Manchester City before coming to Manchester United. So that boost, that eagerness of fans, supporters across the world, we feel like it therefore be easy. So in first game, take over Manchester United, winning philosophy of 3 defense, where a very difficult for managers then for succeed in that particular formation day. But I'll tell you, managers then say within England don't they play with that formation day, but not like how Amorim they play and consistently. But certain games then where some manager they use 3 defense, some 4, some 5. It depends how. So for me, the entire staying at Manchester United for 1 year and some weeks now, I could describe them as one kind mixed performance. I mean, lack of consistency at some points. Recently, he go 4 games unbeatable. You see that end by Everton inside Old Trafford last week, with them between 1-2 to 1 man down. So a lot of consistency is another challenge where Manchester are facing. Squad depth. I mean, this is a huge concern. I mean, for me, I don't need to talk about it. The kind players they were in Manchester United, probably no disrespect to West Ham or to other clubs there, and they should be playing for those clubs instead playing for Manchester United. So a come with somebody where they talk more than how they deliver, somebody with Rangaes, we feel like, I know they feel like I'm in the land. Like unlike other managers that you don't spend 1 season or 1 whole season at a club or half of that season day, we expect somebody to know the English Premier League, learn about the English Premier League, and try to correct some of the mistakes that we make last year. But it's something where we see, in as much as he bringing new players and stuff to the club, but consistency, system, ideology, it has been a problem for Manchester United.
All right, James, let me bring you a quick one on Manchester United. You've done the follow football for so many years. For me, when I can talk to some colleague or friend who support Manchester United, practically look at them and say, I don't think the players currently in Manchester United know that they are playing for a club called Manchester United. We know this club will be a fierce club, particularly when approaching to December and getting to January. What do you feel like don't really they affect the performance of Manchester United?
Thank you, Toby. And I feel to start with respect to United and also to the entire team or the supporters. You know, United has been one of the club where anytime they say Arsenal they play United, you know, everybody they anticipate. Because a derby match, you know, it's becoming very fierce for they go watch them. Sometimes even Arsenal fans if they're afraid to go watch the game. That's how United be did under Alex Ferguson. You know, when Sir Alex Ferguson turn on end, we begin to see the downfall of United. Now the problems begin to emanate from the coaches that they come after Alex Ferguson. Yes. You know, for after Ferguson, they get, I think, Mourinho come.
David Moyes.
Yes. After Ferguson, David Moyes.
David Moyes come. They get this other Dutch coach again. Van Gaal come. Before they get Mourinho. So they begin for change because they begin for change the coach system. One coach from another, one coach to another. So in the first place, they begin get them problems from the changes of coach them. They don't be consistent with one coach. That's the problem. again. These are what we see from the outer look. Because the internal structure, we don't know which action and the problem. Because even Mourinho may begin to mention some things like that. United gets structural problem or administrative problems. But Mourinho no may come out plain and tell the world really what's the problem. We remember sometimes again when Ronaldo, one of the star players under Alex Ferguson, he began for shine and with the world best, he come out plain and talk, say United. He highlight some of the problems there, with the administrative problems, structural problems and get. He highlights all the problems. The people, fans begin for bash at him. Sports producers begin for bash at him. Even people that we play with him bash at him say, why him for talk like I talk there? But now people that begin for see the reality that 20 Ronaldo be the talk. We the see him. One of the examples we talk about is say they get poor football field structure, and also the training pitch, the tools that they use for train, even the food, even the cooks them. They still them enable improvement. They talk about one day we provoke them say, "We give me the play one day in season time." In England, we see say Old Trafford big leak. The video was everywhere. So that's some of the problems then. So, but when Sir Alex Ferguson left, I don't know he left whether he left with the idea of United, the spirit of United. He went along with it. I don't know. We really don't understand. But he began for, as I say, began for emanate from executive problem from the board. Because in the first place, as I say, team when you want to be consistent. When you want to continue for compete or go for the trophy, you got to be consistent with your manager. There are some managers where they get late time for pickup, which is English Premier League. Now, a league were very tense. So sometimes most coaches say they can not able for pick up quickly, and especially when you have big club. When you coach a big club, it's quite different from when you coach a mid club. A mid-club building at the table, it's quite different. Like they came with David Moyes. David Moyes is a very most experienced coach in the English Premier League. But when he came to United, it became a problem for him. For keep the team, for make the team compete for trophy. And at the end, before make up, he left. You come with again, Mourinho.
I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer again came in. Yeah. As a former player, he came in. He did his best. People made applause. I think he win 1 or 2 trophies for United at that time. Again, he left. The administration say they sack him because of them. He's so impatient with them. They had some very good coaches along the way. But as I say, administrative issues we make them able for contain those coaches and for maintain them. Right. And now they don't get this coach now. Amorim. Yeah. Ruben Amorim came in with the hope that he's going to change United and he will make United a competitive team for the Premier League. Before Amorim came, they had this interim coach, Van Nistelrooy, when he become a very, very good player for them. A very good striker. After 10 games, he won at least 7 of them. I think he got 3, something like that. So he was doing extremely well, and the fans may applaud him. And the player themselves, the psychology of the players may resonate with the coaching ideology. So for some fans and for Arsenal fans, we may expect at that time, the administration would all read up the whole system of the players and say, since the idea of the players resonate with the coach in ideology, why don't let him? Again, Vanessa or the team. But again, hastily they don't sign Ruben Amorim. Yeah. So there was no way for me to back out of Ruben Amorim deal and they maintain Ruben Nistelrooy. So you see, that was the problem. And so they let him out and they brought in Ruben Amorim. Now here is this guy. He don't come. He don't play for some Ramos game. He has been one of the worst coach in Manchester. If you check the record, he has been one of the worst coach in Manchester.
Particularly Old Trafford, we don't be a place where clubs then afraid for good. Don't be easy.
It don't be an easy workout. He so don't create Manchester in the way that way people then can just say look at now and say we'll go inside come now, we'll go beat now.
All right. I beg for only the quick one, man. Let me just go now and talk to Tunde Scott, the general manager for FC Cologne Football Club. Good morning, Tunde Scott.
Good morning, Epic.
First, before we can look at a match against Bantal and the team in current performance, let me talk about Desmond Traore being issue. We don't take all the twists now from the player status committee. Waiting at the stand of FC Cologne about the player.
Well, I believe say the committee na a very respectable committee, but this one they miss 100%. How will you get a player from a lower division team? We signed the player.
Can you mention the name of the club when I signed the player from the lower division club?
Top estate contractors.
Okay.
Chris
Masakoi.
Masakoi
All right.
in team.
Thank you very much.
They give it the player and would normally don't they do business because they want to take the player go Bo Rangers, then go twist them. Then the man now inside a give it documents for release the player.
Ura then go twist them.
Now
Ura twist them. Is it the SLFA or Chris
the
Masakoi?
now the committee twist them.
Okay.
And the head of the committee, Mr. Waiting, I named Jalo Udawede Magburka. Because the right they talk that day, how you go say me and you get case, but you they call the man treat them una talk, and one game day now you give it for go. Then you go twist them. Then you say the man say wait he talk and not give it paper and not give it. How you go give a BB club like FC Cologne player with mouth. Now you say now you give the player and alone you loan them for 6 months. They'll give the loan player to you who give 20 million euros. They'll give the player 20 million, sign a 4-year contract. Come on now. How football don't they now in this country? It's very, very bad. And I believe say that decision they therefore withdraw them and look to them because we they appeal the decision and let us stop the player from playing. We they appeal the decision and the letter go come out soon.
But has the player make an appearance for Bo Rangers? You don't play game for Bo Rangers this season?
No, I don't play it because we get out to in FIFA ID number, a register under we with the FIFA ID number. How you go change up for can play the 11th hour where window don't close. And even the foreign players and some national team players they will come, we not get ITC. For them forgive provisional release, they not give them. Then what you want to do for this month? Because you want to play for Bo Rangers, so you make the decision. Very, very sad for football these days.
Making it
very sad.
Roma, let me just make some clarity. Making a decision, say the player gets the eligibility for play for Bo Rangers rather than FC Cologne, is that what the chairman of the committee say?
Not only the chairman of the committee say, the chairman of the committee say the player belongs to estate contractors.
Okay.
How will that happen? Where you don't sell player Giri? There you get 60-40%. 60-40%. Just imagine.
Roma, what about Chris Masakoi? What he don't say about this? Because this now the owner of estate contractor, and by what you don't say now this man wanna do business with.
Well, we do business with Chris Masakoi, and me I know saying a legitimate business because don't they do plenty deal. Even plenty other players them when I be young players they will be done they take an eye on. But this time around they saying don't go pong the player to Bo because not to loan for 30 million after the one they go send them back na FC Cologne. Come on, how football they play so?
Roma, this is a strong statement from you against your colleague football administrator. Now this Chris Masakoi been say go loan the player for 30,000 to Bo Rangers.
Yes.
Okay.
They loan them.
Okay.
Then the funny part of it, the signature when he do where he sent to we, he go deny signature. He say the bank tell us say let he change his signature. Somebody they use. You give it 2024 a player, then 2025 the signature we sign for Bo Rangers is different. Come on, now football they play so now. Well, not they respect yourself.
All right, Roma, that is something we'll follow keenly. Let's talk about a match against Bantal now, as we don't get the jingle now. So, what exactly FC Cologne had a mission this season? For the very first time in this club, you don't even remember when last one win 4 straight games, and we're about for making 5 if we win against Bantal.
Well, our mission now for proceed because the league very fine, and I dey praise the referees them. And I believe say the president Babadi Kama waiting he puts na ground where he must say any referee way blunder they go in months or he go demote them and this I see them they show that kind quality and with the plea to them let them push the same quality what's quality every day I believe say FC Cologne they carry the day.
With the supporters, at least they
don't start
for believe now. They don't start now for believe in the dream that we've been telling us on our wait for let's do business first in marketing players, and when it comes for win the league now, we go win them in a grand style. Is that the message this season?
That is the biggest message, and we prepare. Failing to prepare, say you prepare for fail. We well prepare, and we get the material, we get the player them for take we outside we they go.
And finally, Roma, you feel like say 1xBet now the lucky charm with join FC Cologne this season?
Well, 1xBet now all over the world. If you see big clubs, them even them big screen, then they show 1xBet. Who down on me, will fall in love with them. You they see progress. 1xBet for Salon, 1xBet for each and every one. I believe say then support story a great, and they look up to them for help we more. Follow the push go before.
All right.
Because financially, they help we very, very well.
Thank you very much, Goma, for talking to me this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's the general manager for FC Calon Football Club. There is a very going issue between them, but that is what we will talk in one of our programs next week. Like I'm back to James. You don't make extensive analysis about the way you see Manchester United to play, but let's come to Arsenal now. This season in the Premier League, Arsenal dropped points against Liverpool, all 3 points, then dropped points against Chelsea, 2 points, I think, plus one more draw, where they don't drop points this season. What do you feel, say, now the really big difference for last season, season before, and the season now for Arsenal?
Firstly, as an Arsenal fan, when we get Arteta, when he took over Arsenal in 2019, this season going to make fifth season. For me, I've made a look at us. You remember the interview way before Cam Arsenal, he was together. We'll be expecting this former coach for Real Madrid, maybe before Cam. Rather, we go Everton, Carlos Ancelotti. Ancelotti, yes. So people they may speculate saying Ancelotti for Carlos in Arsenal, but rather Ancelotti may switch and go Everton. Why Arteta Cam? In Borehole Club, which I play, and for Arsenal, at that time he come under Pep Guardiola. So for me, I'm going to look at and say he is inexperienced, which he actually offer Arsenal. In the first season,
that is Mikel.
Yes, Mikel. And in the very first season, and we begin for 6-something, like in as much as he was inexperienced at that time, but he take Arsenal from the mid-table club team to at least for begin for compete for the Premier League. We say he qualified for good Champions League. The next season he came second. Another season he came second. The fourth season again, we don't expect he will come second. We expect he will win the trophy. Reason being, we are looking at Arsenal team now where Arteta now don't come into Arsenal team. They don't come with a different flair of football. A modernized system of football where he learned under Pep Guardiola. Arteta now somebody very in the administration is good because he show him. In as much as he was inexperienced in that first 2 seasons, Arsenal fans worldwide are expecting that Arteta don't mature in a way of team selection, in a way they do things now. So the entire club, the entire fan club, they expect say Arsenal to get a major trophy. In as much as that, Arteta will be fortunate for win and first trophy for Arsenal, win a FA Cup. Yeah. Yes. So now, the kind way we don't build Arsenal team is like a kind robot form of team. You see consistency, you see more possession, you see that it attack at the top front when he wants goal. Arsenal has been very consistent defensive wise. By extension now, by record, people will tell you now say Arsenal is one of the best defensive team worldwide because Arsenal is showing it. Now, looking at Arsenal team, previous season, what make we made a lost trophy there. The season before this one we passed so, Man City win the trophy over we. Reason being, Arsenal don't lead the table up to 7 months or 8 months where people they expect they say Arsenal they win the trophy and they all of a sudden they will see Man City come up and clinch the trophy for me. I think with 1 point difference or 2 points different. Arsenal they get injury problem and squad depth now be the big problem. And
England they also don't start for going to that.
Yes, and England when they want to win a Premier League, your squad depth they tell you much about whether you're ready for win the Premier League and also defensively wise. They tell you the fans and say you are ready to clinch the Premier League. That was the problem. Arsenal suffered from a lot of injury last season. They're able for winner and Liverpool and the slot with respect to him came the very first season and won that. But we don't take and say he was not a good coach because he came and Jurgen Klopp already formed that team. They were already just structured the team. So the players we are playing with Jurgen Klopp in ideology, in mentality. That was why he won that trophy. Okay, so that's the thing. So Arteta came now with this consistency. Now you see when we get a new club chairman and the better. Now instead of get this ideology, say no. Arsenal need now forget more squad depth. What he did, we signed 8 players for add to the squad, and now we are seeing the benefits as Arsenal fans. You see, we see the benefit because we have a lot of players, a lot of selections now. Now just example now with defense. two key defenders, the world best defenders.
Gabriel and Saliba.
Saliba, they are scrap. But we played Chelsea with Ancape and Busquets. We do that match. Even though it was a difficult match for we do that match. Now, we get the next one where we played a few days ago. So, Busquets again will manage, again, get injury. What do we do? We see what we will for adapt. We get players the way they adapt to the game. Now we see we swap the position of Timber playing from left back to centre back, and now brought in Ben White again for play the left back. So you see, so that the thing now say Arsenal get a very huge squad depth for win this trophy. There is every possibility that Arteta should win the trophy. There should be no doubt about it.
I think Ivan,
there should be no doubt about it.
Ivan.
Yeah.
What's not a different way sports in this Arsenal squad than last season and the season before?
All right, so I think the waiting Arsenal they do now that originally I talk about Manchester United, club going with the manager. I mean, somebody expect Amarin for beginning go with Manchester United, and that was the thing where happened with Arsenal. I mean, Arteta coming from Pep Guardiola. I mean, by nationality, you expect Arteta to be a very good manager, Spanish by nationality or Spaniard. So, Arsenal from origin, they know they play fine football, fancy football, and that's what the people don't know Arsenal from. I mean, from the Arsene Wenger in days and come to Arteta. That kind of football, the Arsenal, we don't know about them for. So, Arteta coming, and if we get a tough first season, and the second season, third, like how James mentioned, I mean, only can second, I mean, lack how for win the league. But waiting change. For me, I feel like in as much as the squad change, but Arteta don't mature in Premier League. That's how I would say it. And in football, if luck self-defala is important. Yeah, in as much as you put more effort, and I feel like everything towards Arsenal this season, in as much as they buy players away, me not to they argue about that. The other clubs and the Liverpool and buy plenty players, but they suffer right now.
No, Liverpool players they wouldn't buy now.
No, but what I'm saying, they buy players and they buy world class attacker there. I mean, talk about
where are they now in the Premier League?
What I'm saying, you talk about this guy from Isak. Exactly. Because outstanding attacker.
Then sign quality players.
Thank you, but they're not proving it now.
In office, it's about adaptation, not about the league, but a club like Liverpool.
I feel like for now, waiting to happen now for Liverpool. Like for Liverpool now, for me, slot when he come Liverpool, I feel like Klopp don't do everything for him. He gets a lucky season. The mistake we do, most of them players we win the league with. I mean, he sell them players in there.
Do you think that be a mistake for the left Luis Diaz for go?
For me, because Diaz make a major contribution for Liverpool last season. I mean, so for me, we don't know how they play in that whole the way consistent. And look at the other problem against Liverpool they facing right now. It's about this. It's another thing against Manchester United face. Liverpool we don't depend on Salah. If Salah really play final Liverpool team, this is Liverpool struggle. No matter who's buy Liverpool buy, so do Manchester United before. If Bruno Fernandes is off, for Manchester United play fine. I think that's the difference between them club and than Arsenal. Okay. Arsenal now they get Odegaard, or they get Saka. If them two they get injury, they affect your team.
Yeah, sure.
But now you get with the Eze, you get Madueke. So you get players then we able to fill in. Yeah. And this squad, when you talk about squad depth, competition day. If you get a game for play like Trossard and that of Martinelli, then they compete at that wing day. Yeah. So it depends whether they for prove them right and the coach make a choice over that side. But I'll tell you, as I don't mature, I look at the game against Newcastle, because I always give example in that game day. If Arteta was not a matured manager as at now, they were Newcastle, because Newcastle are team physical. They play them physical. Yeah, sure. And at some point, Arsenal, when we coming up, apart from Wenger, you look at the Arsenal, not too physical team. If you want to beat Arsenal, just and I want edge than Manchester United we get. Because Arsenal go the bang, play exhibition football, Manchester will believe on the break and be physical. But you look at how Arsenal match Newcastle in terms of physics and in terms of physicality in the game. So you look at the changes. Watch Arteta in changes the way Arsenal they one man down. And how the coach eager for victory. Like in a compromise victory. For him, it's a must. Okay. So it's something when you look at say manager like Ruben Amorim, we're not to talk you for the talk, you for learn say victory, not to just go now in pre-conference or press conference and talk about how we therefore win the game. So how you actualize or make an in practicality now you feel let people and see say watch Arteta when Arsenal is 1 man down or 1-0 down, and they sit down for Zana 1. It would team up, you see in expression they should say this the worst king commoner, the worst Arsenal they got an gladi. So these are things we don't see. So for me, Arsenal 1, the manager of mature, 2, Lock, the father Arsenal. Then I think third, I will look at the squad depth, because which of course I know it puts the squad depth first and look at all the one and one. The club get locked. Some goals that the Arsenal is score, you know, say this season alone favor them. The one is every be an Arsenal now. Wait for me, I don't believe finally like 80% say they will likely win the league. Liverpool, they're out of form, they're struggling. Manchester City, we don't they tend for pick up form now. We don't know how because Pep so gets experience in the Premier League. We never know what can happen because then yes, they have Pep and Arteta. Not to the beginning. Pep don't lead Arsenal more than 10 points. Pep come and beats, and now it's 5 points. So we never can tell. But the only major contender now for the Premier League is Manchester City. So before now we think about Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. But now it's only Manchester. It's only Manchester City. So for me, it's a lucky season for Arsenal. If Arsenal sleep, then I feel like it would tough for me to win the Premier League.
How do you think it would tough for Arsenal now? Now I want to come back and reference some of the injury concern right now for Arsenal. Mikel Arteta in press conference ahead of the Aston Villa game don't finally confirm say not so much anything serious about Declan Rice. He's fit to go play against Aston Villa. Arsenal as well they welcome William Saliba back into the team. And Jurriën Timber proved to be exceptional in that position. You don't feel that what Emmanuel say about the squad depth? Arsenal has the quality in all areas of the field. Now, quick one, into the midfield. According to analysts in the Premier League, the depth of Arsenal midfield cannot be compared to any club in the present at the Premier League.
Oh, I'll give bad news now. You see Aston Villa mostly can be on a genesis of a downfall.
But will be the last season.
Now, if you look at games, if you look at games the way we are supposed to win the Premier League, Aston Villa mostly don't be the genesis of another either on a draw or then beat Tuna but it has been a tight game. And because of probably the manager we get now, he don't coach Arsenal before. I don't know, but it has been a tight game. Now the squad depth, it's true, honestly. But I told somebody the other day, the role where guys they play in Arsenal now. If guys get injured like I get injured, so I mean, it could be difficult for now. Zubimendi, of course, Odegaard and the likes of the players when I get when that is Bobo score against this last game when I played, I scored the error. Mourinho. Exactly. So these are players there where you feel like they are good, but I feel the squad, the reliability of the squad don't come from Saka and don't come from Odegaard. I think they can rise. It's just like even with scrap metal when Casemiro, when he play for Manchester United, you see the difference. It let Casemiro Tayate is the best player. So I think for me, Declan Rice is that kind of player for Arsenal. So playing team like Aston Villa for now, if Declan Rice is not 100% fit, I mean, you tell me back, it's a concern for Arsenal. All right. In as much as when I get a very good squad depth, when I get players away for each role, when I get at least two players or three players each, but it's how Declan Rice don't fit into the squad. Watch Declan Rice, how much tackle they make. In one game, they tackle. In one game, they make passes. They score goals. Just single player. Then getting kind of three. I mean, quality than they. So if you get her out or not 100% fit, I mean, it's a concern for Arsenal.
All right, man. I think I'm gonna make some statements.
Yes, I tend to agree with Ivan that when it comes to playing Aston Villa, it can be a very difficult one for we. When I check Aston Villa this season, out of the 15 games, so we all don't play. Aston Villa only lost one.
And they third in the league.
They third in the league.
27
and at their home, they're very strong. It's
very strong.
It's their fortress. And so when it comes to Arsenal, you know, normally teams themselves, when it comes to Arsenal, they're extra good.
Mentality changes.
Mentality, they change. Yeah. Manchester mentality change when they play Arsenal. Look at Chelsea. They play with it after they don't beat Barca. They can't play with like they can't win all the cup in the world. You know, they play with that kind of zest. But look, the team may beat them. It's like stealing from the rich, giving it to the poor. That's what Chelsea play with. But we don't understand them, so we have no problem. This is the Aston Villa and I team. Remember another team again when we beat we last season when we lost Newcastle. But you see the way we handle them. That they tell you
in
Newcastle inside St. James's Park.
Yeah.
See the way we handle them. That they tell you how much Arsenal don't mature. You know.
Are you using that Newcastle game as a confidence?
Yes, we get confidence now because
Villa?
if Newcastle, this is another team again when we disturb we Bradford, another team again we
Brighton.
Brighton. They really disturb we last season. You know, but we were for triumph over them. So that they tell you to say Arsenal is much confidence and much more mature now than previous season. So yes, going into Aston Villa is a very difficult one. It's a very, very difficult game for we. And looking at we defensive issues we'll get now, that's not going to be a concern for we actually. Even though it's a much concern for we. I'll go back to where the way Gabriel miscrap. We defender Gabriel miscrap and they say the best defender don't scrap. They're not going to win game just now. You see the kind technical changes way Arteta do. So that shows we still a win game with or without Gabriel or Saliba.
All right.
That to show you now say Arsenal get a very good squad depth. Now we don't understand Aston Villa. The last game they beat 4-3. We will watch on Wednesday or Thursday. They win 4-3, which is good. As I said, at home it's a very, very difficult place for play. But we are going there with one mentality. Remember the last game we played, Arteta say, in as much as Arsenal not play well, but the 3 points matter. So we are going there. We know it could be difficult for we, but the 3 points matter for we.
And of course, they got a very good manager. I mean, Emery is a very good manager.
Emery is a very good manager. But the question you go on for Axel, how far you don't take Aston Villa for where they coach them?
So
That's the thing. Champions League football.
I will tell you,
as long as Champions League football,
this is the thing. We all talk about Ancelotti come out from Real Madrid. He go coach Everton. What you do for Everton?
Nothing.
But if you look at
how long Ancelotti coach Everton?
But if you look at them going to bigger clubs, look at the record Ancelotti don't set for Real Madrid, and you feel say like if he cannot Everton, he should have improve the team, make the team qualify.
Ancelotti number of time about 3 months I think it take na Everton
because of be the deliver, so that's make them sack him.
3 months.
So not like
sufficient for the coach.
This is the thing about club, about coaches when they coach big club. I mean, for now. This is we all agree. One thing you look at say Mourinho where he come now Chelsea. Mourinho na one party people and say if some man no go Chelsea's fan no go agree with me say na one party coach will play football because of them believing in money. You understand?
Players,
Like when you come buy big players them and then at the end of the day if you play some kind of way the club not favor you, sack me, pay me rest of me contract money and then kind of thing and they. But I'll tell you. Emery don't do extremely well at Aston Villa.
Yeah, sure.
I'll tell you. And not a team where you feel like you just grab, you beat any kind of way. You know, and you don't get players themselves way added to the squad in as much as they are not that kind of player where you feel see them for be like Jadon Sancho of Manchester United. I mean, but you look at how Aston Villa for the past 2-3 seasons, Aston Villa don't they disturb Arsenal one way or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not I remember I think 2023 after now beat Manchester United, I think 2-1 or so. I don't remember again. The other game was Aston Villa, and that was the genesis of our downfall. I mean, Man City come and win the league. So that kind psychologically, therefore playing this game here, they recognize self-winner a main player now because and this is another thing we teams are there for the land for build then team around one player. I mean, this is not a major problem for even Manchester United. And as we let Bruno Fernandes start if we done the game.
All right.
Yes.
And there is no major competition for Bruno Fernandes. So it's same thing like Rice. Rice, the way they play now, man, Zubimendi will be active when Rice stay on the field. But if you let Zubimendi in one green without Declan Rice, let's hope and pray that this injury is not serious. Like you
no, but I think say Arteta make a very clear yesterday. Say the injury not much, and he will be available against Aston Villa. But however, in as much as if you don't say we don't play a game, I think this season a bigger game we will not use the Rice.
That was game down this one.
He made a bench.
That was game down this.
This Cali Cup, yes.
No, but talk about Cali Cup. Premier League, there's no game, no day.
He didn't have bench.
What I'm saying,
still win. They still win the game.
Premier League, you know, compare Premier League and that of Cali Cup.
Game.
But you know, compare Premier League and that Carabao Cup. What I'm saying, Premier League, there is no game, no day they can guys. They play.
Ivan, I want to make you understand. Say we have players waking up for substitute, even with or without.
Nobody go where they can guys play now.
We don't deny that.
Arsenal now. We go play the role where they can
No.
play. Now, what we'll talk about
But I
is
think
the
Zubi Menike can play that position.
can't play it effectively.
Christian Nogard. We are talking about Christian Nogard.
It's not-
Yes, one of the leaders in
We are
the
not
team.
talking about
No,
Christian
well,
Nogard.
listen,
The
you
former captain.
don't ever observe the
Brentford.
role. You don't ever observe to be the role where they recognize they play in terms of they play for Arsenal. It's compared to any of them players that you talk about. So.
No. No. But don't forget Christian Nogard. This is a captain, former captain from Bradford. This is a guy where instead of a versatile player, and they play very, very, very well.
Yeah.
It's just that because Arteta is not giving him more playing time. So it's an opportunity for him for showing himself. Don't forget, Arsenal, the players they alone, they get this competition in their mind that if I not play well, me and the bench could be fumble.
There is a healthy competition.
Yeah, so there is a healthy competition between them. So it's an opportunity for him. Let's say the Declarize not play for 2 games, and they give you that opportunity for you for cover the Declarizing role. You want to show yourself because you don't want for them Arteta they bench you. So what you go do? You go for demonstrate. Say yes, you can play the role with or without Declarize.
We'll see after the weekend.
Oh, sure.
Let's go for a quick break. When we come, we'll open the phone line now. Staff will put some calls through. Really entertaining in the studios. We only mention Arsenal, Manchester. I will come announce to you the match that will line up in the Premier League. Then we staff will put some calls.
We dey look for best betting experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, the sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week. We dey look for best betting experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, the sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. Experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, of Visa Card. 1xBet, the sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino, the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office there Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
All right, let's start for pick some calls now. In the studios, we get Ivan Julius Lee from Manchester United, James Kamaramane from Arsenal. But we left space in between because for like I meet you boss with the top, you need to climb some ladder. It's not easy for top the Premier League and also top the Champions League as an Arsenal supporter. You should be proud of that, eh? 0799-949-3. Let's take some calls this morning and let's see what will be the discussion about matches in the Premier League. We'll come and announce the fixture shortly in the Premier League. As we wait to get some call in the program as well. Ivan, aside of Arsenal and Manchester, which other team you feel like don't impress you currently this season in the Premier League?
For me, before the Premier League, I mean, the start.
I beg pardon, Ivan. Let's just give the caller a chance quick one. In the next 10 minutes, they will come and analyze about the Ireland League. Good morning, quick one.
Good morning.
Your name is Sadiko, we from?
Shaka from the station.
Yes, Shaka, go ahead and make your point.
Really, Arsenal this season, they don't really try. They're really outstanding, but them family we Sabine as runners up always. So this year they got the option for letting him win at least that 21 years. We don't see them for they can to enjoyment for them.
All right, 079994-993. Call and be part of the program this morning, and Yusuf add your voice on the final edition of this weekend. We will return back to you on Monday, God's willing. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, your name was Sadiko, we from?
Bongo Man.
Yes, Bongo Man.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
What you take on Arsenal? It's a very good one. It's like this season there. You understand? Well, provided if they able to maintain the end, because the league, when you the Champions League, with the busy, just now, Cali Cup and all those competitions, and they want to be present all by the league, then they sometimes fatigue. They show by the players them. And injury can visit the camp. Well, that side is not the biggest problem. As that man they say the bench is very good. Well, football you never expect the unexpected. Then they so wish they all the best if they able to win the league this season, but it's very difficult. Same day for us. So they're not for make analysis it, they're not for conclude it, say they will win the league. So definitely that's the challenge.
All right, that is Mr. Watfa, the chairman for the Mornington Sport Management Committee, the Guignon take about Arsenal. Well, yes, Arsenal supporters, we don't promise that every year will be here, but this I don't think it's a promise. It's a statement. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tolo.
Yes, your name is Sadiko, you from?
Alaji, I call from Waterloo.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think on Arsenal, I want to say definitely Aston Villa are a very difficult.
Well, all some guy beat them, bro. So something for. No matter how, we'll have that 3 points in Villa Park. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name is
I'm Bobson. I'm calling from Allentown.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Joel Kada Manchester man they talk. Actually, Aston Villa. Now with bone of contention. That's how they right. You don't understand Aston Villa, Everton, Watford, Newcastle, then 4 teams then they. Now then I be we contention. But I believe say with this kind of squad we must do something this season by the grace of God. Because for right now we are against the wall. We play now say all man now against Arsenal. We do well then they praise we. So now then I'm your own contribution, yeah.
Okay.
We are the gunners for life. We still be patient. Yeah.
All right. Let's take more calls 0799-949-3. Time check from studio clock, 11:51. The show ends at 12. So let me yes. The man from Central Abuloko.
Yes, sir. The voice from Central One Media One.
Fengo Mengo.
Alongside Article.
Article of Central Parade.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chief Toby.
Yes, go ahead.
Toby man and on body on. I tell the great man Ivan of the great Manchester United. I tell him plenty thank you for the analysis they don't give. I tell you say this with in Manchester, we are always great. Never mind the past season them or not they get it right. And this time we don't try for correct you mistakes them and try for push forward. And in this side of Bo Rangers and FC Calon, so this thing is very, very serious. We not let them see there, we not let them. You know they happen in other country them. You don't see, you know they happen. So more we try, more we organize yourself well. Make them think they are not they happen. Because this they come with small problem in the game.
Okay.
You don't see here. At least the FSF, them for try for make them organize themselves well. More now they get an ugly situation there in terms of signing players.
Okay.
Or loan players.
Okay.
You don't see? It's very, very bad. So they beg them, FC Calon, alongside Bo Rangers, and whosoever gonna play there, may they get a drawing board and sit down and try for sort out this thing.
All right.
I'm out the voice from Central One Media One. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, let's take like 3 more calls and come to a studio guest for just quick predictions about the remaining. Yes, Mr. Kanasi, good morning.
Good morning. Toby, how are you?
I'm good, yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I did listen the analysis them. Although I've been prepared for Gojuma, but I just like contribute to Manchester United and I touch small about Arsenal, FC Calon. Ivan, for me, how me look at Manchester for now, I don't think saying a coach now problem. We don't try pass. I'm starting to be corrected. Pass 5 coach after Sir Alex. No, achieve. If they achieve at 10, 15, 20, they'll pass 50. Me, how me they look at they're old players they will get. The likes of the Paul Scholes, the Rio Ferdinand, etc. They go after we coaches them too much. What they say on social media, they want to direct the coach. And the coach, the box talk at the coach.
Yeah.
They're irresponsible for anything to happen. For them play, if Manchester will play any half game will get problem. For them pan coach, come for them pan Van Gaal, come for them pan Tenad. Now I'm with. They say it's system. So if it be the win, then go say that system they not good. Every coach gets your system where it's trained. So me think say we'll get administrative and old players problem in Manchester. I close my point on that side. The second point about FC Calon player. You see sometimes bad incidents do not find for set. At the coach, I want to Tunde Scott Kai refuse to tell the talk show. Christian Cocker, FC Calon wanted and chair the license registration and the rebam. What speaker na grown. They play 1 year. They lie he did another year and FC Calon twist. Pass na back door. Go after the bobo. Ole come back na FC Calon. With the play na corner, FC Calon they play na song na somebody call say, look, Christian they meant for FC Calon. No even get this. Why then Ali Muba was the secretary. Oh, come Ali Muba say that provisional transfer the game. Obile complain Obiana. So what goes around comes around. So Roma, if you listen me, this is I can ask you. Una take us so now be don't start up. Now be don't start them. That tell him Mohamed not even reside now. So Mohamed be the play football that tell it. Now come now pass some over with. So tell them pass over what goes around comes around. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Let's take one more call. 0799 and 4993. Well, by the elder Kanasio, it's like na John Pamine. And don't win a Johnny Resback. So FC Calon want for appeal the decision. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yes. Anabi Yusuf, smile and have a coke.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
Good.
Oh, yeah, I want to take exception to Ivan. I'm not saying a big journalist, but now it don't count at this sports program. He refer to a player as a scrap iron. We don't play an asalo we call a Kauzin Robert. naturally inside the rubber. But we smell the rubber, you know, it smell kerosene. Do a big, and our man Ivan with the runner statement. Win a football, you know they demean player. However, the player don't well or anything will happen. But for making refer to that player as scrap iron, no, me I take exception to that.
Right.
Yeah, because I want unreserved apology from Mr. Ivan of Epic Radio.
All right, Dan Abi Yusuf, we'll take one more call and we'll come to Mitsuela brother them in the studio as it's good to get this man, the last person, concerned citizen. Go ahead and make your own contribution.
Good afternoon, General Toby.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're talking about Liverpool. We going blame this coach for the position where Liverpool. Just like Katrina say, the team will take win Champions League and not Jordan Klopp in team. This is my own team. In fact, most of the players they will buy. They buy most expensive players than this season. Most of them able to deliver. They're able to prove them. Only if you can look how much goals they don't play. Now about 7 goals to get. Look, okay, make me say other guy Alexander. He didn't come later, But this coach, I tell somebody, for make Liverpool go inside the first 5 teams or 4 teams, we can find that extremely difficult. This coach, if this December, Liverpool no fire him. For make go inside the first 10 teams, it go difficult. It's not a good coach. He is extremely lucky he get the job, but he not in the Premier. I don't think concerned to be thank.
All right, quickly, guys. I'll start with Ivan. Ivan, in a minute. I go sum up everything for we now. We don't talk lengthy about Arsenal and Manchester United.
Thank you to beautiful callers. My apologies. This is I apologize, so I don't take them back. But quick one. There is a caller we talk about coach. Yeah, I'll take you back to Sir Alex Ferguson. I mean, we always don't look football for the longest of time. Now, there is this thing where I'm going to lack. I mean, look at 1-11. Look at certain players that we consistently they play in Manchester United. We forgive other players the chance. I think this is another systemic problem which coaches them. Bruno Fernandes is a fine player, is a good player, but subsequent coach them, don't they make Bruno Fernandes? I mean, in as much as he play, but before realize things for time. Now go back to Sir Alex Ferguson. When Manchester they play Chelsea, a like whose player they at that peak, just back. They play for the start for Manchester United. Javi Hernandez, Chicago, they play for Manchester United because you know why? They know say them player there, they know they sabi how for play against Chelsea. So you need to blame ex-players then for blame with coach because they're not used to how the manager would pass through, how serious he was. I know they one are not serious. We look at how tactical Sir Alex Ferguson was compared to Amorim. Now you go see even Ten Hag, you go see Bruno Fernandes they play game. He's tired. He don't burn, he's out of gas. But you go still left on the pitch and other players in there. There was this player in Manchester, this Dutch player, Van der Beek, was a very good player, but just because of Bruno Fernandes, Van der Beek never will shine. Now the same thing that happened back to Kobe Menu. Just because of Bruno Fernandes, those players, they made in form, now they are losing form because of coaches in, coaches out, they believe in Bruno Fernandes. Okay. So it's high time Manchester United for go to the drawing board. Look like Arsenal. Saka Bide, now Eze is playing. I mean, Odegaard will be dependent on Odegaard, but now Eze is playing as well. Odegaard, they didn't bench. You don't even realize, say, when I miss Odegaard. It's high time Manchester begin think about the next option for Bruno Fernandes. If one for succeeding, the next option of Bruno Fernandes is going to be bad for us because Nations Cup they can start. I mean, 2 key players, part of the 3. Where he gets to go for African
Ahmad Muskera.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mazwari.
Yes, and Mbeumo. Imagine how much they for cope without them players in there. So, what do they blame? It's the coach.
All right. So, I man, a quick one.
Yes,
I will sum up everything.
Yes, now. Just one for sum up, and I just want to let Ivan and the Manchester fans then say it's high time the Manchester board, the executive board, and the coach come over to Arsenal and can learn what football administration.
Wow.
So I think it's very serious because Ivan has been saying, he has been praising Arsenal for the structure and the depth of players where they get.
Yes, I wonder why not say that now.
Yes, I think Amorim need to come over to Arteta and say, hey, look, we all in for this business. Make a wait till it happen. Show me waiting for do. You know, he might be senior for Arteta when it comes to coaching, but you can learn from somebody who just come on at school. You know, so he needs to come over, and the board, Manchester executive needs to come over to Arsenal and see and ask him.
We're talking me.
We'll loan and better for
no,
a month.
we go actually talking me.
No,
I don't want to respond to that.
We'll loan and better for a month.
So after May, in May 13 or May something, we'll come back and get the same kind of conversation. They're
no,
going to always learning from whom.
Definitely. This I know. Say people they say we know for talk say Arsenal. It's too the season too early for us. Say Arsenal is going to win the trophy. But here is the thing: if Manchester made it top form this year,
especially this is December. This is a club that is known for December.
All over the world for say they brag saying that they win now. You know they ever hear Makituma they tell say in fish watching.
Pass you goodbye and go now.
Yes, possible. So you'd expect as an fan for saying they already win the trophy. It means say we know the show.
No, the same position.
We know the show with fans and confidence say. Because even the players them for no say the fans they get confidence in them.
The same position we will not be there some 3 years back. I think at the same position back on the day.
Yes.
Man City don't close the gap. Yes. Before now, Man City don't lead on at 10 points. Then can they win the Premier League?
Yes.
And it's the same thing. And mind you, somebody make very important point. Arsenal they all the competition them, and it's another important. And now I make people and therefore realize say at some point if you look at the last game, una play well. But you still like tire at some point.
Yeah, please allow the man for making.
You are going into my time.
We'll bring Manchester again when we start for inside the top 10.
Yes, indeed. Please so for now, we are not inside the top 10. So we are not the obstruction.
We're in 8th position. So in case you know,
thank you. Okay, no, but when I begin for play Champions League, when I begin for play Champions League, they'll begin for talk now. You know, when an Arsenal fan they talk, we don't want Manchester fans.
Very sad.
You know, this is serious. You know,
you are protected. Please, I invited you. You are protected.
So this is serious. Anyway, so as I say, the fans say they go now Emirates with a hope say they are going to win the trophy.
Yeah.
They support Arsenal.
They believe.
They have the belief, they have the faith that Arsenal should win this trophy this year. Yes, we don't make mistake over the years, we don't lapse, and then you see Man City they come, they take the trophy now. Yes, it's difficult to win the trophy when people like Guardiola, we get experience in winning Premier League. They are around, you know, and Guardiola is proving threats to us now. In as much as they fall small, they go win game, they go almost a draw game. Yes, but that it's threats to Arsenal. So Arsenal are going to be very cautious of that. The mistake they would only make over the years, make on this season, because psychologically, make I tell you, Toby, if Arsenal lost his trophy this season, psychologically it will affect most of the players.
They might even
that's
decide
good.
for left.
And most players go decide for left, and you will begin to destabilize Arsenal. And that will happen to Manchester United, and we don't want to be in that kind of situation.
Definitely.
So
and we
it's very difficult, and it's very a difficult match for win. I mean, a difficult trophy for win. But Arteta need for step up as they step up this time. And as I hope we say January transfer again, it will still beef up the team, add more players again, add more fresh legs into the team. Because one caller talk say fatigue. We go for hold some players, and definitely fatigue the old players. When to make you see Liverpool they fall so now, it's fatigue. In as much as they buy players them, but the mentality, the fatigue, you know, they don't tire. Most players don't tire. Salah they have fatigue now they own now, you know. So that fatigue they for them all Arsenal players, and then they first add more players and see. But we are hopeful Arsenal fan that tomorrow going to Villa Park, we are going to get 3 points. No matter how we go for look, whether we play fancy football, not play fancy football, I like now one. We'll put aside that net.
All right. So plenty thank you to everybody. We're calling the program this morning. I appreciate me too, big brother Ivan and Mane with me analyze some of the issues this morning. And to Abubakar Bendu, we're streaming for on Facebook page, and to the big man, Konski man, Boju, the elder among all the DJs, we give you all the technical support. He's enjoying Arsenal at the moment. If Arsenal win the Champions League and the Premier League, that rally day will pull the huge crowd than anything we don't pull crowd in this country. Trust me. And come May, we'll celebrate as champions in this Premier League. Bye.